as a self-organizing cross-functional team, and also we're introducing other practices which XP didn't explicitly address, like acceptance test-driven development wasn't really in their radar when XP formed. So this is both an ability to choose technology stacks to show competence, as well as to introduce more modern engineering practices that XP doesn't explicitly address. So architectural layering is not necessarily part of XP.
But only concern I have with that is that because
he has a concern about that.
it's very context driven, right? I mean, so today we are certifying somebody on .NET, but who knows if 5 years down the line .NET will not be there, right? And the certificates that I got 5 years back is not valid anymore. So, I mean, is that the program going to evolve every year? Going to introduce new technology stack? Or?
One of the requirements for each one of the programs, the program partners that have built this, is that they pull in all of the trainers and they revise the training programs and the assessments at least every year. It would otherwise go out of date. And the intention is, like, if the way this was formulated, if I am an OK programmer and I go to the one on .NET, and you bring me into your organization and you're using, Java and some open source tools, I know what to do, and then I'm learning how to do that on these tools. So the learning curve isn't what I often hear, which is, well, we develop it and the QA sees if it works. And we're trying to break a lot of these thought patterns. It won't be perfect. Hopefully be better than nothing. And that's often one of the criticisms we get is, hey, this isn't good here and this isn't good there. We know it. I know it. It's just, I feel compelled to do something. Where I got into this, and just to share this with you for a moment, several of my neighbors' daughters were looking for work to help them get through college. And I found them jobs either in QA in the organizations I was working in, or one found a job at Connors building media neutral RSS feeds. Really neat work. And when they graduated, I asked if they wanted me to help them find a job in our profession. And they looked at me and said, are you kidding? The people in your profession don't like it. They come to work and they say, oh man, today we've got to do this and that makes no sense. Do you know we had to cut quality? They ask us how things are going, and of course it's crappy, but we have to tell them it's okay. And they said, you want us to join that? And when I told the story once, someone said, yeah, so what do they do? Go to Wall Street and join them? But it was just shocking to me because, like the frog in boiling water, to me this is our profession and this is the way things work. But when I started getting outsider viewpoints, it was appalling. When I started talking to venture capitalists why they were going offshore, and they said, well, one part of it is to save money, but also the developers here can't really pull it off very easily. And it's our profession, which is one of the best in the world, and one of the most fun things to do, is losing its credibility. I right now have an umbrella stent in my heart between the two sides. And it was built by Medtronic, was one of the developers, and they use Scrum. So I hope Scrum worked, right? But the products we build now are going to be trivial compared to the products of the future, like where you have a nano robot going through your veins, clearing out plaque. I really hope a competent set of developers built that. So the things that we're not very good at now, we will be very not good at in the future if we don't do something about this. So to me, this is probably the most important thing for all of us to work on in our profession, getting better. So thank you very much for being here. This is a great day that the CO has set up. Delighted that you're here, and I look forward to the talks that we'll all have with the rest of everyone else. I want to thank you for being here because you are in some way engaging in this effort to improve our profession. And I'm glad you're working with us. Thank you.